Welcome, body bags. I'm your Friday review with Chris from ChrisB Movies. You know my name is Chris, and you know I love B movies. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Shinya Tsukamoto. I first encountered the films of Shinya Tsukamoto in this place called Anime Crash in the mid-90s. And they sold, obviously, anime films, comic books, Japanese pro wrestling tapes, and a couple of movies, not much. But one of them was Tetsuo the Iron Man by Shinya Tsukamoto, a film from 1989, and was described as a cyberpunk body horror film. And it was written, produced, edited, and directed by Shinya Tsukamoto himself. It's shot in the same low-budget, underground production style as his first two films. The film established Tsukamoto internationally and created his worldwide cult following. It was followed by Tetsuo 2 Body Hammer and Tetsuo the Bullet Man, all great films within themselves. But this is the box set of Shinya Tsukamoto. And I haven't seen all of his films, but I've seen Snake of June, which was amazing, Tokyo Fest, which was amazing, and Tetsuo 1 and 2, obviously amazing films. If you're a fan of cyberpunk body horror, slow burn Japanese horror films, then this is the man. His films are so cerebral, but also so visual. It's basically a feast for the eyes. And that's a great way of describing this man. But there was this guy, Miles, the Anime Crash, said, you gotta see Tetsuo the Iron Man. So I bought the VHS and went back to my cousin's house and we watched it. And we watched it about 5 or 6 times. That's how much we loved this film. Okay, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis, but it's a film you really got to watch on your own. Because I'm not going to give away too much. That's not going to happen, sorry. So it's basically, we see a metal fetishist. And he has like a wound. He's putting a metal rod in there, there's maggots around. And you know this guy is into some really funky stuff. So when he goes out, leaves the area he's in, has all metal pieces and parts. He goes out into the street, and in very dramatic, musical video friendly way, he gets run over by a car that's driven by a businessman. And the businessman definitely is distraught over killing somebody, but now he is possessed by the metal fetishist. And now he's slowly turning into this metal man of some sorts. One of the funniest parts is when he meets this woman in a train terminal area, and she sees metal, and she goes to look at the metal, and then she starts turning into this like metal woman, and she's like almost like zombie-like, and she starts chasing the businessman around. And the fight scene between them two is hilarious. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But Shinya Tsukamoto is a very visual storyteller, and a very intelligent storyteller as well. This film seems like a Japanese version of Eraserhead, but as told by a whole together different story. But it has that kind of feel to it when you meet, when you see actually a lot of the people in the film. You know, it's like these people seem okay, but they're not what they seem to be. And in Eraserhead, Jack Nance, it shows the trials and tribulations of having your first child and the things that go on in your head. At least that's what I got from it. But Tetsuo is a very interesting film, and I think Shinya Tsukamoto, he wanted to make something so profound, so different than the average norm that you would see in Hollywood movies. And I think he produced something that has this amazing cult following. Not all of his films are like that, you know. I think Tokyo Fest has a really good story, but it's visually exciting. A Snake of June, it has a slow build, but it's visually exciting. You can't take your eyes off it. And that's the one thing with Shinya Tsukamoto films, is you can't take your eyes off it. Definitely check out Tetsuo the Iron Man. If you're not familiar with Mr. Tsukamoto, start off with Tetsuo the Iron Man and go after that some of his other films. But I highly recommend this box set. It is complete compact, and it's from Arrow, so you know you're going to get quality entertainment from Arrow here. And it comes with films like Kotoko and Killing, A Snake of June, and Vital, Tokyo Fist, Bullet Ballet, and Tetsuo 2. The films I have not seen, I'm definitely going to check out at some point in time. Now, the original version of this, the limited, came with a book. I did not get the limited edition, which I should have. So if anybody knows where I can get a copy of the book to turn my non-limited into limited, please let me know. But I'm a huge fan of Shinya Tsukamoto as far as what I saw of him, and definitely start off with Tetsuo if you want to see his films. Highly recommend this film. 10 to 8 on the 10 to 1 on the cheeseometer. Not 10 to 8, yeah, right. Because honestly, it's going to be from 8 to 10 anyway. I give it a solid 9.5. I think Tetsuo is an amazing film. It's not like any other film you've ever seen before. So if you like films like Eraserhead or Pi, definitely check out Tetsuo, the Iron Man. And that's it for this week. Definitely check out all the other reviewers. They review all wonderful movies, great movies that maybe you've seen or haven't seen, so definitely check them all out. They do a very thorough job. And like if you like, and if you've seen Tetsuo, let me know what you think about it, or any other Tsukamoto film. But please, don't forget to watch those late night horror movies. Read up on your latest Fred Max. Don't forget to tune in to another episode of the show we call Body Bags, or I'm going to get that metal fetishist to possess your soul.